The kingdom of Daein lies on the northernmost edge of Tellius. Its coastline is bathed in the icy currents of the northern sea, and frigid winds howl inland with terrible ferocity. As a result, Daein winters are raw and brutal. Ice and snow scour the land, leaving frozen scars in their wake. Through these blizzards, General Ike and the Crimean army press ever forward. Binyon's Imperial Senate may have lent Crimea troops, but even they doubt that the army can successfully fight off Daein. Yet somehow, Ike and company defy all odds and capture victory after victory. Embracing both Princess Alincia's dream of a liberated Crimea and the tragic history of his parents, Ike marches in grim silence. Welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I'm Kukomi, and today, it looks like we're going to be, well, I don't think we'll be defending Talrega. This can only mean one thing. The enemy knows exactly how we are going to move. With your permission, I'll begin an investigation to see if there's anyone suspicious among the troops. Ike? Ike, are you alright? Oh yes. Sorry, what is it? Nothing. I was just giving you the standard update. Shall I put it off till later? No, sorry, but can you start over from the beginning? I'll pay attention this time. Understood. Good morning, you two. What's wrong, Ike? You look so sleepy. I've had a lot on my mind. I meant to sleep last night, but I was up thinking. Before I knew it, it was morning. Really? I never thought I'd hear that. Ike didn't sleep because he was thinking. I wonder if Soren will start being polite. Listen, Titania, can I just... Brother, Ike! What's wrong, Mist? What am I going to do, Ike? My medallion's gone. What? It's gone? No. What am I going to do? It was my only memento of Mother. Did you drop it? Or put it somewhere and forget it? Something like that. No, I always carry it with me, and I would never lose it. I had it before I went to bed last night. It vanished while I was sleeping. Don't cry. It's not your fault. But... I said don't cry. I'll find it, alright? Oh, alright. Sorry. Are you serious? You are to begin immediately. Yes, that's General Petrine. If we do this thing, Daein will suffer. It's for the good of the country. Besides, it's only one territory. Stop mewling like an old woman. I hear you, and yet... If the goal is merely to stop the Crimean army, this is not necessary. The strength of my troops will suffice to. The last idiot who told me that ended up a corpse pile. Now listen to me and listen well. No matter how passionate you are when you tell me you'll defeat Crimea, I'll never pin my hopes on a bunch of foreigners. All you have to do is stop their forward progress. That's all. My plan will accomplish this. General Petrine, do you truly think so little of us? It's true that we were born in Binyan and not Daein, but my men and I have been loyal to this country for 18 years. We have spared no effort to learn all the proper manners and customs of this land. But now, after all of that, to be dismissed as a bunch of foreigners. No one asks how long you lived here. Want to know why? Because no one cares. Certainly not me. Where were you born, huh? Where were you raised? Huh, this country doesn't need squatters like you. The only people Daein can count on in times of crisis are Daeins themselves. Everyone else is just gutter leavings. So we're useless. Is that what you're saying? You tell me, migrant. Why is it that your unit, which was trained to be an elite royal guard, is here patrolling this hick-infested backwater? The answer's clear to me. How about you? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I offending you? Well, here's your chance to show us your worth. Halt Crimea's advance. If you are skilled as you claim, you should be able to limit the damage to its bare minimum, should you not? Ugh. Angry is a good look for you. I look forward to seeing the results of your work. Get going, Outlander. General Shiharam, must we truly go through with this? It's such a horrific act. It's only recently that the citizens hereabouts have even come to trust us. We have no choice but to obey. It's as the woman says, the only thing we can do is ensure the Crimean army is defeated as soon as possible. General, open the floodgates. Do it now. Ike, just a bit more. Would you mind hearing my report on our last battle? Sure. Go ahead, please. Very well. And Astrid's the MVP. But you can see we earned a lot of gold because of that treasure trove we found last time. There were no deaths and injuries, that we couldn't heal at least. And with that, well, we get to prepare. And, we have a bit of a taste of what's coming. Maybe the chapter name is a bit more relevant. But let's see. Let's see, are there... Ooh, Tanith and Raisin can support? I did not know this. I have no idea what their support is. Do you have a moment, Prince Raisin? You're the Apostles. Yes, Your Highness. My name is Tanith, and I lead Benyan's Holy Guard of Pegasus Knights. What brings you here? I wanted to let you know that the Apostle has ordered me to keep you safe. She is quite sincere in her desire to help. She seeks redemption for what happened all those years ago, does she? I have no need for bodyguard. I can protect myself. Raisin, you can't even fight. Like, even if you wanted to, the game literally won't let you fight. You're not even coded to fight. I mean no disrespect, Your Highness, but even the youngest child in Benyan knows the Heron clan abhors fighting. If you refuse to fight, how will you protect yourself? That is my own concern, not yours. I beg to differ. I am under Imperial orders. I cannot abandon my duty, and so your safety is very much my concern. Your Bjork orders do not affect me. I have wasted enough time with you. Now excuse me. His body seems so frail, but his will is strong. He's not going to make it easy for me to protect him. What am I to do? Let's see. Shinon and Rolf have a support conversation. Let's see that. Uncle Shinon! Wait, Uncle Shinon! What do you want, Rolf? Look at this! Why are you showing me this? It's just a piece of bent wood. No, Shinon, it's a bow! You gave me my first bow and I wanted to return the favor. I'm making it one whittle at a time. I know it's not exactly the best looking weapon out there, but I hope you'll use it. Maybe if I overhaul it, I may be able to call it a bow. The thing is going to break the first time I fire it. You want me to be unarmed on the battlefield, is that it? I don't... Look, to begin with, you used the wrong kind of wood. This is much too hard and flexible. Remember the bow I made for you? It didn't look like this, did it? But it worked. I worked so hard, it should be just like yours. Not even close. Not even... Ah, crud, don't start bawling. Look, let me give you a quick lesson. Really? Promise? Oh, I'm so happy. Yay, I love you, Unky Shinon. Yeah, it's a promise. Now quit clinging to me like a lost dog. Hey, seriously, Rolf. You get to see a softer side of Shinon. It's always nice to see. Let's see what info conversation... 3-star. Okay, let's see what we get. Yoo-hoo, you there, young man. I have business with the general of this army. Would you convey a message? Who are you? Who am I? What kind of low-born greeting is that? My name is Calill, and I am a first-class mage. And what would a first-class mage want with this army? What's your problem? You look as if you don't believe me. Well, I suppose I can't hold that against you. It's not often you find beauty like this, coupled with intelligence like mine, but it's true nonetheless. A mage, huh? Well, I guess you can never have too many mages lying around. Oh, and as a bonus, I'm quite skilled with a knife as well. Beauty, brains, and brawn. The goddess has seen fit to put the abilities of 3 people into one delectable package. Sounds like favoritism, doesn't it? Hello? Are you listening to me? There's a beautiful woman talking. Yeah, the point is you want to join the Crimean army, right? How much are you planning to charge? Well, aren't you the little businessman? Let's see. How does free sound? Suspicious. What's the catch? I like my fees be based on performance. Watch how I do in combat, and make me an offer. Depending on what it is, I'll decide whether or not to grace you with my assistance. You're not lacking for confidence, are you? Of course not. I already told you, I'm a first-class mage. Alright, you're in. What? Are you allowed to make a decision like that on your own? Perhaps I should speak to the general. I am the general. What? Best recruitment conversation ever. We'll get to her stats in a second. Rayson, could you come down here for a moment? What do you need? I've got something I want to ask you about. If I can help, I will. Your ancestors. Forget it, it's nothing. What? Is something wrong? I apologize, please, let it go. It seems like something important has happened, but if you do not want to discuss it, that is your right. However, if this weren't a battlefield, your secret might not be safe. Please take care in the future. What do you mean? We of the Heron clan. If we choose to, we can read the thoughts of others. Seriously? However, this power is only available to us in a calm and peaceful environment. Here in this desperate maelstrom of chaotic emotion, it avails me not. Energy here is warped and distorted. You know, now that you mention it, Rayson, are you feeling sick? You're so pale that it's hard to tell, but I think your face looks more wan than usual. Pay it no mind, I'm fine. You've got nothing to prove. Why don't you stay off the battlefield for a while? Ike, I'm fine, I promise. Please do not give me special treatment. As far as giving you special treatment goes, I don't really have a choice. I promised King Phoenix I wouldn't push you too hard. If anything were to happen to you, I'd be at war with Daein and the Bird clans at the same time. I see. I came to repay my debt, but I'm really just being a burden. That was not my intention. Hold on a moment, who said anything about you being a burden? I cannot engage in combat, so I'm nothing more than an obstacle in the field. Rayson, no, that's absurd. Don't you understand how useful your abilities are? There are many people in the Fire Emblem community who don't understand how good Rayson is. No one else can do the things that you can. You're irreplaceable. So, if you're not feeling well and try to do too much, you may not be there when we really need you. I'm of use to you then. That's what I've been trying to tell you. We depend on you. That's why I need to make sure you stay healthy. In that case, I wouldn't mind taking a short break. But you can call me anytime. I'll come right away. I got it. So I may or may have forgot that we've actually got Calill in this chapter, so if you excuse me a moment. Oh boy, okay, here we go. Calill! You're looking at her gross and probably thinking that she isn't that great. And I have mixed feelings about her personally, but her base stats are good. She has B rank in every single tome type, which is amazing. If you need a strong lightning tome user, because lightning is the strongest magic in the game, and you may have lost Ileana earlier due to a simple miscalculation and didn't think she'd be doubled, Calill's a good replacement, and she can easily achieve an A or even possibly S rank in whatever magic you choose to have her specialize in. She comes with the skill Nihil, which negates enemy combat-related skills, so skills like Luna, Soul, Corona, Aether, done. They can't be used. It's a really good skill. Not so useful in this game, but if you're playing Radiant on, this is an amazing skill when you want this skill. Yeah, but that, Calill's biggest issue is that she comes with knives. I've already talked about how terrible knives are on sages. Really, she loses that staff utility that would just push her over the top and make her an amazing unit. But yeah, that really hurts her. That's really the big thing that hurts her, is just the lack of staves. So, if you have she's a good mage, but like Soren and Ileana will turn out better than her. Mainly because they can actually hit stabs. Though she can wield thunder magic pretty well. And she comes with a meteor tome, which is an example of a siege tome. It has long range, you can see it has range 3 to 10. It doesn't have the greatest accuracy, it can't double. But it's an interesting tome, and it only has 5 uses. But the point is that you use it to peck at people from afar. I've always find it's much more effective in the use of enemy hands and in my hands, probably because I'm not that good. But yeah, Calill, not bad, not super amazing, but definitely serviceable. She gets the job done, and she acts as a great sage. Definitely, if you're in need of a sage, Calill will definitely fill the role. In fact, I'll probably use her this next chapter. Let's see what EXP we can award. Oh, we have a lot of base EXP to award. Geez. Who needs it? I'm not sure who actually needs it. Also, yes, before I forget, Volk is now an assassin. He automatically promotes at the end of chapter 19. So if you wanted to level him up and actually make him a decent combat unit, then you needed to make sure he would hit level 20 before, or level 15 at least. But yeah, he's pretty much the same. He has higher caps, so he can, and more levels to level up. If you didn't level him up at all, like me, he's probably not going to be that good, but he's still an excellent thief, and I don't think he'll charge you anymore to pick locks, but I'm not sure. I'll actually have to test that. But yeah, let's see. Who should we give our base experience to? Miss needs her sword rank to go up, but she doesn't need base experience. I could give it to Leaf. Let's see. Calill does not need it. Actually, I could give it to Riss. Or Rice, as I've heard people call it, because Riss is the name of a healer in another game. A humble old cleric. This is tough. I'm not sure who to give my bonus EXP to. Honestly, I don't think I need to give it to anyone. I don't think anyone's in dire need of bonus EXP at the moment. I guess Oki's a little behind, but he's still fine for this point in the game. I could just give it to Leaf. Give her like a level or 2. Since I do plan on using Leaf for the rest of the game. Is she a great unit? Not. You could do better than Leaf unit-wise, because Lagu's units in general just aren't that good. But I want to give Leaf a shot because I like her. So yeah, I'll give some base experience to Leaf, and I might give the rest to like Soren or Nafini. I'll give the rest to Nafini. Totally not favoritism. Nope, no favoritism here whatsoever. No favoritism. Hopefully she actually gets strength. Jeez. Yeah, she even has a wyvern band equipped and she's just not getting strength. Come on, Nafini, I need you to actually do damage. Okay, don't level up strength, Nafini. I really, it's not like I needed it. I'll say the rest of the experience. Let's go to outfit, okay, so, or no, I gave her another forged spear. So, let's give, is the Miyakati's fine, that can last another chapter. The Knot Spear is almost broken, so, and so is the Half-Breed Slayer. So I'm gonna need to reforge those soon. What should we do forging-wise? Alright, how about we give the Javelin back, and we take a spear? Nah. I might just give, Marcia another Javelin. Maybe. First, I want to give this Iron Lance. Oh, wait, Nafini needs a new spear. Oh, wait, no, she has Maltat. She doesn't need a new spear. I'll give her the Night Killer, so she has something useful against knights. You do not need the killer axe, Mia. But you can take the longsword. And that was my phone. You can ignore that beeping you just heard. Jeez, really wish my phone wouldn't go off in the middle of recording, but I'm too lazy to put it on silence. And then whenever I put it in silence, I forget it's on silence later, and yeah. I really want to forge something since you can only forge once per chapter. I'll just forge a lance for Marcia. So let's see, shop, forge. Oh wait, whoops. Nope. I want to forge. How about we forge a sword from Marcia? Let's get an iron sword. Yeah. Let's make its attack. Let's just beef up its attack. I don't really need to beef up its hit. To lower its weight, make it super light, and up its crit. Nah, we'll just leave its crit as is. And now I need a name for this sword. Oh geez, I'm really... Oh, yes, I want to change the name. I didn't mean to... Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see. Delete. Ooh, okay, I need a name for the sword. Let's see here. I am not good at naming weapons, believe it or not. I feel like I need to take a page from Owain here. Jeez. Name for a sword. Well, just like I've mentioned earlier in the series, if you're watching this and it's being updated constantly, you can suggest names for weapons and I'll look into it, because I am not creative with weapon names, believe it or not. Let's see. Sure. Yes. We're gonna name it, Oh god, okay, well, I need to look this up and make sure I'm spelling it correctly. As soon as I say my phone is terrible, and not my phone is terrible, but, that I don't like having my phone out for recording, it's useful because I can just look up this. I'm going to name it after the S-rank sword from Sacred Stones, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, the game that actually came right before this one, Odholma. It's also one of my favorite weapons in the series because I love the idea. It's supposed to be an ice blade. So I guess to be an ice blade, you would want to have to be like white, but we're gonna make it like light blue. Yeah, now we'll make it white. I think this is we'll make it bright pink. Ooh. Actually, we'll make it like a blue. Yeah, let's make it blue. And Marcia. Alright, and with that, I think we're ready to go. So we'll go ahead and save. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save. And let's go. My Lord Ike, were you able to find the medallion? No, it's gone. I fear that Daein may have somehow stolen it. What? Is such a thing possible? I don't know to what degree, but there can be no questioning Daein's involvement. Is the medallion special? Yes. Oh, yes. I beg your pardon. What is it? My question may have touched a sensitive area. Oh no, it's not that I don't want to discuss it with you personally. I just can't really talk about it to anyone. It's a private matter. I see. Ike. What is it, Olki? I hear the sounds of rushing water just ahead. A lot of it. Rushing water? According to the map, there's a large river up ahead. That must be what you hear. This is unnatural. Warped. It is not the sound of a normal river. General Ike, sir, we've got trouble. The road ahead is blocked by water. What? How can that be? Perhaps a local river has flooded. The whole region is soaking wet. Though, is the road completely impassable? No, sir, we can move forward, but the water's turned the ground to mud. And the water is still flowing at a tremendous rate, sir. This is going to cut back our speed dramatically. This is the work of Daein. They thought to impede our progress in order to gain some time for themselves. And they've succeeded. Blast, is there nothing we can do? Well, if they were able to flood the road only when we approach, there must be floodgates in the area. So if we can close them, we'll shut off the flow of water, right? That makes sense. Let's get some scouts looking for gates. What's that? Hey, if you're looking for something, leave it to me. I am the Hawk King's eyes, after all. What do you mean? These peepers of mine can see for miles and miles. They're quite handy. It'd be a shame not to use them. Is that some Lagoo's power? You're a hawk with the eyes of a hawk. It beats your fantastic wit. My eyesight isn't a racial ability, it's just my own natural talent. Heck, my pal Oki has ears that can hear grass growing on the other side of the country. I see. Well then, the job's yours. Do you think you can find the floodgates? I'll just look for some openings with a lot of water pouring out, right? Yeah, I can handle that. The Crimean army is here. All troops, combat formations. We hit them fast and hard. We can't let this battle drag out. So those are the floodgates. If we can get them closed, the water will recede in about 12 hours or so. Alright, let's get going. Are you alright? You look rather pale. General Ike, to be honest, I know. The enemy general is your father, isn't he? How did you know? I overheard you talking to that man with the eye patch. I see. If you're having second thoughts, it's not too late. You want me to switch you out with someone else? No, I'll be fine. At least, I think I will. You don't have to be in the vanguard. Just keep that in mind. Thank you. Yes. Indeed, we have finally come face to face with Jill's father. He has a full guard, which means bows won't bring him down so easily. And you can see we're on a turn limit right now. We need to get over here in 15 turns. And my recommendation, if you bring Jill into this chapter, just make sure she either doesn't get near Shiharam, or if she does, she has an A support with Mist, or a B support with Leap. Either will do. But yes, that is my recommendation. I'm going to count scares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think she can move 8, so she can get to the archer if something. Oh, she has 9 movement. Well then. Let's see. Well, Leaf, you can go this way, or you could just charge into the enemy. I believe there's a guy with a siege tome here. Yes, there's a blizzard tome wielder. So you don't want to send flying units up that way since it'll be effective against flying units. So we'll need to take that guy out, but we can take this guy. I have animations on, but hey, we get to see Talriga. And I guess in that sense, we really are defending Talriga since we're trying to stop them from flooding the land. So, you know, the chapter title's a bit more appropriate than I may have given it credit for. Which is nice. We're actually working to defend the land. It's got that role reversal going, you know? Alright, this is... okay. Because I need to get someone... What happens if I just shove you? Can you reach? No, you're 1 square away. If I shove you again... There we go, now you can reach. 15, 15... Sure, let's do that. And come on, crit. Yes, thank you, Mia. That was a completely necessary crit. Thank you so much. Alright. We'll have Jill come up here and take out this guy because Jill can take this part fine, except for the archer, of course. The archer is the one issue. So let's go ahead and take him out. Again, it doesn't look like she's even hitting the archer. Like, it's like just swung the axe in his direction, and it's like, ugh. You can see we got villages here. I don't think there are bandits who will threaten these houses. I think there's only two. There's one here and one here. The one with closed doors don't count. El Thunder, yes. Okay, we'll get to see Calill in action. Yeah, I chose Calill over Soren because I want to give Calill a... Is that a crit? Yep. Okay, good job, Calill. Get a crit on your first attack. Oh, sorry if you heard a clicking noise in the background. I just hit my controller against my leg, and GameCube controllers can be very clicky sometimes. How far can you go? You can go to about... So if I put Mist here, you should be able to refresh her. And let's see, we'll go ahead and use Iron Sword. This won't kill the guy, unfortunately, but Mist, you need to train her sword rank, so we'll go ahead and just have her attack anyways. And I guess you can go here. Alright, I just put her in range. Oh, Calill's in range of one of them. Oh god, okay, I haven't been checking range. That is not smart. You should check range of enemies. That is generally a smart thing to do, believe it or not. Oki can do some damage to this guy. I can't double him, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and do that. And, okay, you have an axe, so actually probably best if Marcia took you. You can have Odholma do its thing, and she can't even kill with it. Iron Sword. Yeah, she does 10 damage with the Iron Sword. Jeez. Again, sorry if you hear any noise in the background. Live in a dorm, and there's not much I can do about it. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, sorry about going quiet there for a second. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of... Oh, okay, we can... Yeah. I have class at 4:30. Okay, sorry about that brief cut. Let's see. I was mashing A. Yes, I turned off animations between cuts because why not? I'll turn them on next episode. For now, just to speed things up, let's go with animations off. Actually, that puts her in range of the Draco Knight. I'm not sure. Oh, cutscene. General, how long are the floodgates to remain open? Until the Crimean army has been defeated. Sir, if we wait that long, all the neighboring farmland will be drowned. The locals are already quite upset. They may not abide this much further. General! Enough, soldier. If you've got time to be bellyaching, take your butt out in the battlefield and kill some Crimean soldiers. Captain Horror, do you support this action? This is inhumane. Lives will be ruined. Daein citizens will die. Even if we claim that it's necessary in order to achieve victory, this is too much. This is Daein's way. Are you going to disobey the king and be put to the death for your troubles? I would rather die than kill innocent Daein civilians. If you're executed as a traitor to the throne, your parents and siblings will also pay. Are you still prepared? Now do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Go. Fight bravely. Yes, sir. To gain the trust of the king, we've become cruel and heartless. First hunting and executing the Lagoos, and now flooding the lands these people call home. General Shiharam, if someone hears you use the word Laguz in this country, you'll be branded a traitor. You're right as always. To live in this land, where Laguz prejudice is so virulent, we've had to seal away everything we know and teach our children to hate all subhumans. And all that just to survive here. It's Ashnard's fault this country has become what it is today. Oh, what a terrible miscalculation we made. Even so, I hated the idea of furthering the corruption of the Imperial Senate. I will continue to support your reasons for leaving Benyan. I wonder if Jill has distanced herself from the Crimean forces. I did give her a warning. Above all else, I would like to avoid meeting my daughter in combat. I pray that she does not take the field this day. Knowing her temperament, talking with you would only increase both of your sorrows. I have but one favor to ask of you. Say it and it will be done. Do not fight today. What? Only one side can win a battle. If we are defeated in the end, I want you to care for the survivors and their families. Yes, sir, Commander Shiharam. Commander, it's been many a long year since you last called me that. May the fortunes of war be with you. Through all that's happened, it's been an honor to serve with you. Well then, with that, the fight continues. And really, we're going to continue next episode. Yeah, we'll just end on that note. We'll just let the enemy phase play out. It should go quickly, just because they're going to attack Astrid. But Astrid's just going to dodge everything. Good job, Astrid. Wow. Okay, you're giving her the archer treatment, literally boxing her in so she can't attack. But this archer can also use a lance. Or you could just move away and let Astrid actually move. The Dragon Knight just moved, or Wyvern Knight. The Wyvern Knight literally just moved into Astrid's bow, like exactly where she is, so she doesn't even have to move. Like, what the heck? Like, AI, I know you're not the best in the world, but jeez. Okay, well, as we're wrapping up this episode, as we watch Leaf ruthlessly murder half an army, next time on Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I was hoping to go over what Volk talked about today, and I had the time to go over that while we were preparing, but I actually forgot and lost track. So, yeah, we'll talk about that next time, and while we're doing that, we'll also be talking about defending Talriga. Jeez. Oh, she does no damage, but she doubles him. Good job, Mist. Oh god, okay, thank you. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. I kinda want Astrid to come up here and help. But yes, next time on Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, we'll be continuing to fight the Daein army, and hopefully we can save Talriga from being flooded and continue towards the capital. Thank you so much for watching. Link to my Twitter's in the description. Follow it, it's the best way to stay updated on my channel. And until next time.